if you're interested in the business,
Right.
and you're curious and you want to see before you're going to attempt to take this investment,
Right.
you know, purchasing a truck or purchasing a route,
Right.
you want to look into it. There's actually one in particular, a company that'll actually rent you a truck.
Right.
And you go there, you rent a truck, $100, $150, $200 a day. I think it's almost $100, $150 a day.
Really?
They supply you the vehicle. They supply you a route.
Really? The route 2 for that price?
For that price, they pay the insurance and everything.
Wow.
You purchase all your merchandise from them. At the end of the day, depending on the deal you make, either you take the truck home or you drop it off there or you leave it there and reload there if you don't have a place to keep
You
it.
have to reload and you're responsible for the truck.
You're responsible for the truck. You're responsible for the oil changes, brakes, tires. But the insurance
Right, and the truck is
and the truck is the big money.
Now, do you have to have good credit, bad credit? How does it work?
Not necessarily, as long as you show, I guess, the proper documentation that you have a legal license, you know.
Right. So go fill out an application, and there's services. Do you know what kind of services they call, or is it like commissaries? Or
It's a commissary. It's actually a commissary where the gentleman that owns the commissary purchased 15, 20 trucks. And what he does is he gives people business opportunities, and he has a couple of routes.
Wow.
So, and basically what they do is they have route guys. Each, say, 4 or 5 trucks have a route guy.
Right.
So in the particular areas that they run, that guy goes and looks for the business, helps them get started, and then whatever they pick up in between. Once you start being familiar with the business, you go shopping for other stops, and you pretty much build a nice route. Now when you build a solid route, you'll be making more money.
Right.
You see if you like the business. You could do a season, winter and summer, to see the way the temperature is, if you can
Right.
handle it, and the hours.
Right. If it's for you, if the business.
And if it's for you, then you take the attempt to. And by that time, you introduce yourself to guys in the business. You pretty much know what a route is going to be making, and what it should probably cost you to purchase it.
Wow.
So it makes it a little bit easier.
I think it makes more sense, because if you're going to go and invest, 30, 40, 50,000, your credit and all this thing, and
then
all of
you
a
don't
sudden,
like the
right, you
business.
don't like the business. Now you're stuck trying to sell the truck.
How many people today get into business 6 months later? This is not for me.
Right.
Or they get into a job, oh, this is not for me. I don't
Right.
like the atmosphere. Oh, I can't handle the weather.
I'd rather invest $3,000 or $3 to $6,000.
And you're not even investing that. I don't think there's a down payment that you have to put
Oh
down.
my God, that is excellent.
As
So
long as you show proof of residence, license, registration. Some of the guys I know, I think they live in apartments. I don't even think they have,
right.
I don't know the particulars. I'm sure we can look into it and find out.
Well, you know
need.
what? The people got to do their own legwork. Go to a commissary, talk to people. Listen, I want to rent a truck. Maybe search in the internet,
Right. East
rent
Coast,
a
West
route.
Coast, wherever you are,
Right.
just find that information out in the
Yeah,
yellow pages.
it's
or
pretty
do your
easy to
searching in the
find
internet,
out. Yeah.
And
If not, send us an email, and then we'll try to help them out as much as possible.
Yeah.
Send me an email at Louis at lunchtruckmoneysystems.com, and just email us, and we'll send all the information.
yeah.
Okay,
Hey, Lou,
thank you.
let me ask you a
Thanks,
question. So, we've seen all this system and all that, and it was an unbelievable ride that we got into, and I thank God that I crashed my car, because if not, we wouldn't even be doing this, and of course I've been unemployed for 2 years, and that day that I called you, and what do you think? Any words of advice or any words of encouragement to somebody that's trying to get into the business? What do you think about when you were going to be getting into this whole thing? What are your thoughts?
Well, I didn't get into it on my own free will. I got into it because my dad kind of told me, you never make any real money if you don't work
Right.
for yourself, or you work for the boss. You're going to make him the money, and you're not going to make yourself any money, and you're going to have to take all the criticism